G'day, this is Tristan from Foxbat. I'm sitting here in a very exciting brand new A32 VIXXEN that we've just put together and we've just handed over to the new owners. This aeroplane is about as nice as they can be made at the moment. So in the avionics of this aeroplane, we do not have the standard 6-pack by any means. We have in this, for the first time, two Dynon HTX 1100 screens set up to do PFD, EMS, just about anything they want to do, and it's all duplicated on both screens, so you have full system redundancy. On top of that, we've also got the ballistic parachute fitted for a bit of extra safety, and the icing on the cake really is the leather upholstery that we've had done to the instrument panel and the seats, the yoke grips, the throttle handles and the flap handle. So the leather work is amazing, the screen is amazing, and then after all that we got it ceramic coated so the paint looks $1 million. This would have to be one of the most well-equipped VIXXENs flying around. So the ceramic coating that we applied to this aircraft, or we had it applied by a professional detailer, it's a coating that bonds into the paint. It got applied over the course of about 2 days, and it bonds in with the paint to give it some more protection, and we really shouldn't have to do much about washing this aeroplane for about the next 5 years. It's a chemical reaction, so it seeps into the paint and goes hard and goes very glossy and very smooth, so not much is ever going to stick to this paint. The plane is so slippery now that the paint's been coated, we're really expecting about another 10 knots out of it. The level of spec and kit out that this aircraft got, it really did open up a whole another window of other aircraft that the customer could have considered. And after looking at a few other aeroplanes, he really couldn't go past the VIXXEN for the visibility, the performance, the comfort levels, and I'm just glad that he's experienced his Foxbat and now he's going to have a whole lot of fun experiences VIXXEN and realises why he's never going to go away from Aeroprakt. So at the moment, and the way that I flew it was I had the left hand screen or the pilot screen set up as a PFD and the right hand screen was set up exclusively with his engine instruments, but if they wanted to, they can put navigation on this side, they can move it from side to side, so whatever suits them at the time. And if Roger is flying from the right hand side, he can swap the screen layout, and if Andrew's flying from the left, they can really do whatever they like. This aircraft's also fitted with ADS-B out function, so basically it is always transmitting your position to other aircraft and air traffic control, so it definitely makes it a lot safer. It can always, other aircraft can see exactly where you are, the speed you're traveling and your height. And there is also a government rebate out at the moment to assist with private owners getting ADS-B out and in capability on their aircraft, and this aircraft will get ADS-B in when the parts arrive.
Oh, hi Mike, I'm Andrew Collins. I'm here to pick up a new aeroplane from Foxbat Australia and Smart Air here at Albury, New South Wales. Yeah, it's a beauty. We decided to go with the red, and there's actually a ceramic finish that they've put on it, which gives it that shine. It also has a bit of extra protection. We'll be flying out of Shellharbour Airport, and we just thought having that extra protection from the salt would be a good thing. Well, I was sort of obsessed by planes as a kid, as many of us were, and my dad used to fly when he was younger, and then about 5 or 6 years ago he got back into flying. I picked up flying, and we started out with a Foxbat, and we just loved flying that plane, and we decided to upgrade to a VIXXEN. We decided to sort of go a bit all out with the panel. We enjoyed flying with a glass display on our previous Foxbat. So we went for the dual Dynon screens, and I think a big motivator for that was that my father and I would both fly, we fly together, and it just gives us that sort of extra versatility. I can be on one of the screens, he can be doing what he wants to do on the other screen, and so it's sort of a bit of an indulgence, I guess. Yeah, so we fly out of Shellharbour Airport. It's at Wollongong on the south coast of New South Wales, and it's just a really beautiful area to fly. So we love flying in a high-wing aircraft, just mooching down the coast, perhaps flying sort of slowly along, having a look down at the world, and this is sort of a perfect aeroplane for that. But in upgrading to the VIXXEN, it's got that extra turn of speed, so we can go do some nice cross-country flights as well. So I mean, we mostly fly out of Shell Harbour, which has got a sort of long paved runway, and so you know, the VIXXEN is sort of you know, very well suited to that, but it's versatile. You know, we can take it onto some rougher strips, some shorter strips. You know, some friends who are out sort of in the Central West who've got, you know, fairly short strips. You can certainly get in and out of those strips, which is great. So it's really got that versatility. Decided to put a Ukrainian flag on there to sort of show our support for the Aeroprakt team and you know, the Ukraine more generally. It's sort of, you know, a horrible situation over there, but they're sort of prevailing in difficult circumstances. We've got some operations in Poland as well. So I think, you know, what's going to be important is to support Ukraine through, you know, industry and purchasing products from Ukraine. And so I guess, you know, buying a VIXXEN is one way to support Aeroprakt and the team.